Pressurized gas is a staple commodity in Eastern countries. Metal canisters are filled to the brim with this portable fuel source. There are tens of precautionary measures taken before a cylinder is ready to be used, but these safety measures only reduce the risk of an explosion, not eliminate it. A woman is seen in this next clip working in a kitchen. Have a look at what ensues. It starts like any ordinary dinner prep, with a woman doing her usual chores. Suddenly, everything changes. There's a loud blast, and all the appliances and utensils from above the cabinet crash to the floor. Reports say that the gas cylinder wasn't full. If it had been full, the explosion could have been much worse, and the woman might not have survived. The cylinder was kept inside a packed cabinet, which is dangerous. That evening may have been the woman's last, if not for that miracle. This next clip comes from the Czech Republic. A building was commissioned for demolition, and people came to watch the rare occasion. Keep-out tapes were set up, and everyone was enjoying the slow breakdown of the rise. But remember, always stay vigilant of any falling debris. The couple in the video were about to realize this. Here's what happened.
Au, ty kráso. Jsem to dostal dolů. Ty vole. Tak to bylo těsně teda. To bylo těsně.
Shocking footage shows a man and woman narrowly escaping a flying rock from a collapsing building. In Prostějov, some onlookers got an unexpected thrill. As the controlled explosion brought the building down, a rock shot out from the wreckage, barely missing their heads. The video has already racked up over 1 million views on YouTube. Many viewers are surprised by how calm the couple remained during the close call. They didn't scream or duck, they just stood there as the rock flew past them. Next up is a video from a warehouse in Spain from back in 2022. Factories are home to a lot of hazards, safety risks, and vulnerabilities. Hence, the workers there have to be extremely careful while handling the machinery. However, even the most careful workers can end up in the clutches of misfortune. You'll see just how in this clip. The security footage captures a raging fire at an aluminium plant in Spain, showing just how fast things can spiral into chaos. Reports say the fire started due to a mechanical failure. Many viewers remarked that the blaze looked so terrifying, it seemed like it opened a portal to the underworld. The video shows two workers reacting quickly as the fire grows out of control, eventually causing the roof to collapse with flaming debris crashing down. Luckily, no one was injured, including the employees seen in the footage. The entire room became a death trap very quickly. Police officers have to make their rounds every day, keeping the streets safe and the civilians secured. However, even these law enforcers can sometimes become the victims of an accident. A police officer in the Virginia suburbs of Washington, D.C. narrowly avoided an out-of-control car during a traffic stop, and it was all caught on dashcam video. Take a look. The The incident happened before noon on Monday on the Fairfax County Parkway. The police released the video on Tuesday, showing the close call. The officer was talking to a driver from the passenger side when another BMW lost control and came hurtling toward him. The speeding car, a high-performance BMW M3, hit the other car and then spun into the police vehicle. The officer's right leg seemed to get brushed or struck. Despite the chaos, he remained cool and calm, quickly hopping over a guardrail and getting on his radio. Fortunately, the 3 teenagers in the M3 only had minor injuries, and the officer and the other driver were treated at the hospital and released with minor injuries. The 17-year-old driver of the M3 was cited for reckless driving. You thought explosions were restricted to only gadgets? Well, even nature has its own hazards, especially inside trees. When cutting down trees, keep a safe distance and cut straight. If there is a hollow section of the tree, or if you cut the wrong way, the tree bark can explode and cause injuries like shrapnel. This person was about to find that out the hard way. See for yourself. Cutting down trees isn't as easy as it sounds. If the person cutting the tree makes a notch too deep, it can create extra pressure that would make the tree split unexpectedly. The explosion can also happen if the tree itself has something wrong inside it, like rot or bugs eating it. Imagine it like pulling apart a piece of string cheese. The forces can make the tree burst in any direction. Hearing loud cracking noises when cutting trees can be scary and alarming. This next clip comes from Oran Salter and involves a police sergeant and her personal car. There's a lot of speculation about this one, but one thing's for certain, she has a lot of explaining to do in court. Watch. A police sergeant's car exploded in Oran Salter because it had nearly 20 kilograms of cocaine hidden in the gas tank. The explosion happened at a gas station while Chaparro was filling up her Ford Fiesta. Security cameras caught the whole thing. After the explosion, they found cocaine powder everywhere and even more drugs in yellow paper packages. The sergeant, Sofia Chaparro, said she had no idea about the drugs and had just picked up the car from a workshop. She was traveling with her kids and refused to talk about it in court. The judge put her in jail for 60 days, even though her defense asked for house arrest since she's got disabled kids. Her 13-year-old son got a minor injury, but he's okay. Chaparro, who works at a police station, was on medical leave and had been on a trip with her kids. Now she's in trouble for transporting drugs, and the police are trying to figure out if she was working alone or with others.